Last night, Governor Gretchen Whitmer delivered her annual State of the State address, pushing for new policy priorities with an emphasis on education.
13 on Your Side political reporter Josh Albertus was in Lansing for that address. He has a full breakdown of the governor's speech.
Well, ahead of what is expected to be a critical election year here in the state of Michigan, Governor Whitmer laying out the different priorities she'd like to see come to her desk this year. She says in many instances to build off of progress that was made last year, but some Republicans saying this speech fell short.
Let's get it done.
A pivotal State of the State address from Governor Gretchen Whitmer as she laid out her priorities for what is all but sure to be a key year in Michigan politics.
Tonight, that's what I'm going to focus on. How we keep lowering costs, how we improve education to set up our children for success, make more stuff right here in Michigan and compete with the world.
Among them, priorities from education, expanded in-state manufacturing, and a need for affordable housing. Whitmer pushing a number of new proposals, including free community college for all qualifying high school graduates and a tax credit for family caretakers.
The new Caring for My Family tax credit could save thousands of Michigan families up to $5,000 on their taxes. That'll put money in the pockets of Michiganders who care for an aging or sick relative.
The speech came against the backdrop of both a critical election year in this key battleground state and a very different backdrop from the unified Democratic control she enjoyed last year. With the state house still equally divided, 54 Democrats to 54 Republicans, with 2 seats up for grabs in special elections set for April, the governor delivering a speech laden with both nods to state and national Democratic priorities, but also with appeals to common ground.
At our best, that's what we are, a home for opportunity for people seeking a good life and a good cost of living.
Some of the governor's Democratic allies saying the speech set the tone for the focus of the year ahead.
We're going to continue to work around the things that you saw her mention, though, lowering costs for families, making sure education is accessible, and making sure that we're strengthening our economy, supporting entrepreneurs.
But as half the chamber remained seated in many instances, some Republicans saying they're skeptical.
Every speech that talks about the state and the performance of the state is about positiveness, and to talk about things that are free, those are all great things to talk about because they sell to the general public. There's a reality check of who's going to pay for that.
And as for the governor, in a 1980s fashion that served as a common theme for much of her address, she had this to say about where the state stands and where it goes from here.
Fellow Michiganders, the state of our state is ready to rock.
In Lansing, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.